Everyone is talking about it. The biggest hack in Ethereum history, $1.4 billion stolen. But the real question is, could it have been avoided? My name is Josep Chetrit, and on behalf of Open Zeppelin, I'm here to present Safe Utils, a tool that could have stopped this attack and could help you prevent future attacks. What this tool does is help you verifying that the transaction that you are signing is the correct and the same one that you see in the Safe app and also in your wallet. So demo time, let's go! Okay, for this demo we are going to send funds to a specific address. So I have created a new multisig in the Sepolia network with 2 signers. We can see that in settings. In settings we can see the signers, also the safe version. In this case it's the 1.4.1. Okay, so let's create the new transaction. Let's click send tokens, and I'm going to send tokens to that address. USDC, I'm going to send just 5 USDC tokens and click next. Now is in the moment that we are going to use Safe Utils. To open Safe Utils, first you can click continue and you can find the link here. I have split the screen so we can see the Safe app in the left and Safe Utils in the right. Okay, so before signing the transaction, I'm just going to click back. So why we need to use Safe Utils? In Safe Utils, what we are going to do is just verify that we see the same information done in the Safe app and also in your wallet. So I'm going to explain now Safe Utils. We have 2 methods, the manual input and the Safe API. In this case, we can only use the manual input, since we are creating the transaction. But later, when the transaction is created, you can also use Safe API. In the manual input, we are going to fill all the information. So let's start. Okay, in advanced details, we can see all the information that we are going to need to input. First, the network. In this case, it's Sepolia. Now, your multisig. You just can copy from here. The nonce of this transaction, we can find it here, is the 6. Also, the safe version, as I mentioned before, you can find it in settings. And in this case, it's the 1.4.1. Okay, so let's click continue. Now we need to input the 2. The 2 is the smart contract that you are interacting. In this case, the co-swap test token. I want to remark that it's not the address that you are sending funds, and because this is encoded in the transaction data. Okay, the value is 0 because we are not sending it. We are sending USDC, but that's also encoded in the transaction data. So for the data, you can just copy from here. The operation the same. In this case, it's just a normal call. Let's click continue. And the advanced parameters by default are 0, but you can find it here. Okay, so now we can see the result. Let's click calculate hash. In the result, we need to verify that all the information that you see here is the same that you see in Safe Utils. So yes, the hashes is very important because in Ledger, you are going to also verify that the message hash is the same that the one that we can see here. Okay. So yeah, we can verify that all the hashes matches, and finally we need to verify the transaction details. So we are going to open that. Okay, so now we can click continue and go to the last step. In the last step, we can see the 2, it's the same one, the operation, the SAS transaction gas, and finally the nonce. Okay, so now we are in a good moment to sign. Before signing, I will suggest you to also verify that the smart contract that you are interacting is verified, and it's the one that you want to interact. And in this case, yes, it's the USDC test token. We can also see that it's verified, and we can find the right contract and the read, and we can see that there is the transfer method. In the data here, we can decode it, and we can also see that it's the transfer, and we are passing 2 parameters, the address that you want to send the funds and how many funds you want to send. In this case, 5 USDC tokens. Okay, so let's go back to Safe app and sign the transaction. Okay, it pops up the MetaMask, and we also need to verify that all this information is the same. And yes, we can verify it. So let's click confirm. In my case, opens a Trezor app because I'm using a hardware wallet, a Trezor hardware wallet. Okay. In the Trezor app, I'm also going to verify that the transaction is the transaction details are the same. Okay. So I'm verifying that. After verifying, I can confirm the transaction. For that, I need to hold. Okay, now in Safe, we can see that this transaction has been signed, and we can see here that already has one confirmation. Now the other signer needs to sign. So this signer can use Safe Utils again, but now it can use the Safe API. In this case, we don't need to input a lot of information, just the network, the address, and the nodes. And the other signer will use the same interface to verify that all the values are correct. I hope this video was helpful, and you can reach out to us if you have any questions.